Alright folks, kicking things off with zero context and maximum glow. Our hero, armed with a sword that doubles as a neon sign, is diving straight into the action. Exposition is for chumps. And we've escalated from cool pose to light show of mass destruction. Our hero isn't just fighting. He's giving these poor saps the full power fantasy special. And the crowd goes wild, or stands there completely dumbfounded. A reasonable reaction when someone redesigns your front yard with a magic sword. A title drop. He's the swift rookie, and he's way too strong. The story is just reading us the back of the box at this point. And yes, he's still glowing. We get it. And just like that, the heroic blue glow is replaced by an ominous purple one. Our way too strong rookie is sweating buckets. Did he just remember he left the oven on? Oh, it's worse than the oven. He's clutching his head in agony, surrounded by that angry purple energy. This is what happens when your superpowers user agreement is written in fine print. Full-blown demonic possession chic. His eyes glowing purple, he's sweating profusely. This guy needs an exorcist, or at the very least some Visine. And there's the culprit, a skill literally called level down. It's the universe's ultimate prank. You win a fight, but you get weaker. The cosmic equivalent of stubbing your toe after a victory lap. Our hero stares at his stats, stuck in a feedback loop from hell. No matter how much he grinds, that level just keeps dropping. It's not a power fantasy, it's a power nightmare. He's officially snapped. Engulfed in a purple aura of pure, unadulterated rage, he's having a complete meltdown over his reverse leveling curse. Can't say I blame him. And now for a quick tutorial on how this world is supposed to work, which is clearly not how it's working for our guy. Step 1, get a skill. Step 2, become awesome. Simple, right? How the tragic backstory begins. He actually did the work, grinding his way to level 20 all for a skill that decided to work in reverse. The irony is so thick you could cut it with his glowy blue sword. Back to the present where he's still stewing in his purple misery. Whatever that holographic screen is telling him, the word unprecedented is rarely a good sign in these stories. Someone's taking their frustration out on something in a dark cave. Given the context, he's probably fighting a rock and losing levels for it. And he's taking a hit. A burst of blue energy sends him reeling. And is that a kid behind him? Great, now he has to be a failure in front of a child. The humiliation never ends. Oh, the kid is a lord, and he's got a serious attitude problem. Introducing Lord Gazaria, the angry bowl-cut boy who is absolutely not here for our hero's nonsense. And now he's being mocked while coughing on the ground. From way too strong to hitting rock bottom in just a few panels. It's a speed run of failure, folks. And we have a name. Shun Bright level 1 with a face full of blood and the level down skill proudly displayed for all to see. Rock bottom indeed. Welcome to the story, Shun. The mandatory tragic flashback to better times. 5 years ago, he was the hot new thing. Now he's, well, you saw the last panel. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. The most ominous word in any flashback. However, you just know this is the exact moment everything went horribly, horribly wrong. And here it is. The moment his power decided to betray him in a burst of dramatic purple energy. This is probably when he got that cursed skill. The universe really said, nope, you're not allowed to be happy. The aftermath. Shun is huddled in despair, surrounded by shattered debris and that awful purple glow. Whatever just happened, it clearly cost him everything. And of course, his friends abandoned him. Because in these stories, a sudden, uncontrollable, and dangerous power is a great way to find out who will ghost you the fastest. It wasn't just abandonment, it was ostracization. Shun recounts how everyone saw him as a nuisance and gleefully began to do something terrible. Spoiler, it probably involves pointy things. Yep, pointy things. The gleeful activity was apparently threatening him with a glowing blue dagger. Some friends, huh? And they didn't just threaten. Shun looks horrified, blood streaked across his face. His former pals weren't kidding around. Oh, it wasn't just daggers. He's taking a full-on magic blast too. They really went all out on the get rid of the nuisance front. Understatement of the year. Battered, bloody, and bandaged, he's clearly not content. But that look in his eyes shows defiance. He's down, but he's not out of spite yet. And now we get to the core motivation, daddy issues. He wanted to be a hero, just like his father. This makes his current situation as beaten-up nuisance all the more tragic. And here's Dad in action, looking effortlessly cool after slaying a giant wolf monster to protect a tiny Shun. The apple didn't just fall far from the tree. It rolled into a ditch and got cursed. Back to the bullying. This guy's maniacal laughter is the perfect soundtrack to him punching Shun with glowing fists. The journey to rock bottom is both thorough and extremely painful. Twisting the knife, I see. He's not just beating Shun physically. He's hitting him with the verbal low blows, reminding him of his glory days. Some people are just born to be villains, and the bully's name is Gazeria, level 66 with monster summoning and a long-standing grudge. He's not just a bully. He's a dedicated high-level hater. You have to respect the commitment. Shun looks completely blindsided. Even after all the beatings, he's just now realizing his friends were actually just enemies on a long-term undercover mission. The slow realization often hurts more than the punch. Gazeria, a true believer in one-sided conversations, punctuates his point with another punch. Apparently, his villain monologue doesn't have a Q&A session at the end. Even after all, that there's still a spark of defiance in those purple eyes. Shun is taking a beating, but he's not entirely broken. The swift rookie might be down, but he's not out of stubbornness. Gazeria is still in a full-blown rage, clenching his fist and continuing his tirade. He is really committed to making Shun's life miserable today. Pinned down and overwhelmed, Shun's cursed purple energy flares up again. It seems Gazeria's beating is forcing him to confront the very power that ruined his life. How tragically ironic. And Gazeria wasn't kidding about that monster summoning skill. Shadowy wolf beasts erupt from the ground in a swirl of purple energy. Shun's getting a front row seat to the monster bash his former friend cooked up just for him. Shun is face-to-face with one of Gazeria's summoned beasties, a giant glowing wolf. His shocked expression says it all. Oh, great, more problems. They'll level down. Curse apparently also attracts the worst kind of party guests. Gazeria, a true believer in delegation, explains that he's too good to get his own hands dirty. He prefers to outsource the mauling to his summoned monsters. Peak middle management villainy. The supervillain monologue continues. Gazeria is really leaning into mocking Shun's current weakness, savoring every moment of his rival's downfall. He's not just evil, he's a terrible winner. Even while bleeding and surrounded, Shun's still trying to be a hero, warning Gazeria about collateral damage. A noble effort, but he's preaching to the choir of I don't give a damn. And the answer is, he does not in fact give a damn. Gazeria responds to Shun's noble warning with a glowing boot to the chest. Communication has failed. Having thoroughly beaten down Shun, Gazeria turns to his cronies, probably for a round of evil high fives. He's got that smug, I just own the protagonist look down pat. And here's Shun face down on the dungeon floor. His friends are casually chatting over his unconscious body. They are without a doubt the worst adventuring party ever. Gazeria delivers the final verbal blow, mocking the defeated swift rookie with a deeply smug grin. He's really savoring this victory, isn't he? Just when you thought it was over, Gazeria, ever the generous host reveals he's summoned a lot more monsters. Because one beat down just isn't enough for our swift rookie today. And here they are, more glowing purple wolf things ready to party. Shun is the reluctant guest of honor, surrounded by some very toothy new friends. Despite his bloody face, Shun is clearly fed up. He's summoning his trusty interface, probably planning a counterattack. Looks like our swift rookie might just have a few tricks left up his sleeve, injuries be damned. Shun pulls up his status screen, and surprise, still level 1. He's finally realizing that a heroic last stand is a terrible idea when you're basically at tutorial level. A moment of strategic genius born from desperation. And the new strategy is running away, or more tactically, avoiding combat. He knows fighting will only make his already abysmal level worse. Sometimes discretion really is the better part of valor. Gazeria wasn't kidding. The Huggle, a lot of monsters, include some grumpy-looking goblins and more glowy wolf things. The dungeon's biodiversity just got a lot more hostile. Shun, peeking from behind a rock, quickly assesses the monster situation. He's now playing a very high-stakes game of hide-and-seek with a whole dungeon's worth of new angry friends. Our swift rookie takes a moment to lean against a wall, probably contemplating his terrible life choices and planning his escape route. He's got that bruised, but not broken and definitely plotting something look. And the avoidance strategy just hit a snag. Shun looks absolutely horrified, probably because Gazeria's monster party just got a whole lot closer. Or maybe he just saw a spider. Hard to tell. A scream echoes through the dungeon, and it's not his. He spots a new adventurer in trouble. Looks like Shun might have to put his runaway plan on hold to play hero. A classic protagonist dilemma. Meet the new adventurer, a blonde swordswoman in a very practical outfit for dungeon crawling. She just walked into Gazaria's monster party and is understandably a little overwhelmed. Shun looks panicked. His avoidance strategy is officially out the window. A damsel in distress is the kryptonite for any protagonist's self-preservation instincts. And we're back to the existential crisis over his level 1 status. His hero complex is writing checks his stats can't cash. He's caught between wanting to help and the cold, hard reality of his level-down curse. He continues to do the grim math on his curse. He's watching the new adventurer fight, agonizing over the fact that playing hero means getting weaker. It's the ultimate lose-lose situation. The internal debate rages on. Act recklessly and help or preserve his own pathetic level. It's the classic angel and devil on the shoulder, except they're both just telling him he's screwed. Well, the universe has made the decision for him. The blonde adventurer is cornered and about to become Wolf Chow. Her sentence is about to be interrupted by a bad case of being eaten. And there's his answer. Shun's boots hit the ground with conviction. He's decided his impulse to help isn't wrong, even if it means risking his precious pathetic level 1 status. Heroism wins over logic. As always, he couldn't resist. Shun glowing with newfound resolve and blue energy jumps in front of the damsel. His hero complex just overrode his common sense and his cursed skill. What could possibly go wrong? Wham! A blinding blue energy slash intercepts the monster's attack. He might be level 1, but he's still got some flashy moves. Take that glowy wolf thing. Our boy identifies his foe, a blood wolf. He's slicing it up while internally monologuing that this is normally impossible at level 1. Clearly normal is for chumps who don't have protagonist plot armor. And here's the justification: experience. He's reminding himself, and us, that he's a veteran even if his stats say he's a newborn. His ego is still max level even if his character sheet isn't. He takes charge, telling the blonde adventurer to leave. He's got the classic hero pose down, facing the monster while the damsel is sent to the sidelines. Textbook hero move. The blonde adventurer is understandably shocked and grateful for her unexpected level 1 savior. Looks like Shun's reckless decision paid off, for her at least. We'll see what his EXP bar says later. Alright, the monster is still here. The blood wolf is roaring back with purple energy, clearly not a fan of being upstaged by a level 1 upstart. Shun isn't backing down. He's locking eyes with a monster, his sword glowing fiercely. Time for level 1 to show this beast who's really the main character here. He might be level 1, but his strategic mind is still maxed out. As the blood wolf lunges, his Shun instantly pinpoints its weak spot. Time for some surgical low-level combat. Channeling his inner anime protagonist, Shun delivers a powerful glowing blue strike aimed squarely at the weak spot. Who needs high stats when you have perfect aim and dramatic lighting? Bullseye. He lands the ultimate level 1 power strike, connecting directly with the blood wolf's weak spot. A surprisingly impactful performance for a guy whose level is in the single digits. And the blonde adventurer is absolutely flabbergasted. Her jaw has dropped. Shun can still impress the ladies even if his EXP bar is barely moving. Shun, having pulled off a seemingly impossible feat for a level 1, stands tall and confident, ready for the next 2 monsters. His internal monologue is already a victory speech. He's back to his hero complex, facing down another glowy monster. Even at level 1, he's determined to protect the girl, proving chivalry isn't dead, just severely underleveled. He's putting on a brave face, but that single bead of sweat says it all. Fighting high-level monsters at level 1 is clearly taking its toll. The struggle is real, folks. Speak of the devil. That error message clearly hit him where it hurts. Shun looks absolutely horrified, which means whatever just happened is probably worse than being stuck at level 1. Oh, this isn't just an error, it's a full-blown crisis. He's surrounded by error messages and blood wolves, and it seems his powers have just vanished. He's horrified and helpless. Is this game over? He just wanted to be a hero. Meanwhile, the girl he swore to protect looks on with surprise. His noble intentions are hitting a major snag, mostly involving his leg being engulfed in purple doom. While his hand is being devoured by purple energy, he's having a full-blown existential crisis about his father. He just wanted to be strong, and the universe gave him the exact opposite. Tough break, kid. He's hit rock bottom, questioning his entire existence and his terrible skill. He's covering his face in despair, realizing his heroic ambitions might just be a level 1 pipe dream. He's truly in the depths of despair, clutching his head. Being level 1 and cursed with a terrible skill is crushing his spirit. This hero business is really taking its toll. And here comes the heroic second wind. After a moment of self-pity, he gives himself a pep talk vowing to be brave, just like his father. Turns out, even a level 1 hero can have a moment of pure, unadulterated resolve. It's a classic for a reason. And just like that, he's back in the game. His fist is clenched tight, surrounded by that ominous purple energy. But this time it feels different. It's a so what? Moment of defiance of his level 1 curse. And we've hit the emotional breakdown power-up phase. His hair just turned white, his eyes are red, and he's officially done giving a damn. It's the angsty Protagonist starter pack. He's officially back, and he's had a glow-up. With white hair and pulsating purple energy, he's charging forward. Those blood wolves better watch out, because level 1 or not, Shun is ready to kick some monster, but he's not just charging, he's attacking. With a determined expression, he strikes out against the blood wolves, proving that even a terrible skill can be pretty effective when you stop giving a damn. Despite being bloodied and battered, he's still on a mission. With his new white hair and glowing red eyes, he wields a purple energy blade, fiercely vowing to protect the girl. Never underestimate a hero who refuses to give up. Talk about an aftershock. After Shun's furious attack, the world blurs into streaks of purple and white. He's not just swinging. He's causing some serious reality distortion, or maybe just hitting really hard. And now for the dramatic close-up. With his new white hair and intense purple eyes, he's looking sharp and focused. Those sound effects probably mean he just activated some new, ridiculously cool power. Or maybe he just blinked really hard. What would you look at that? His rage-fueled attack just turned one of the blood wolves into a pixelated, glitching mess. He's not just strong. He's literally breaking the game's rendering engine. Plot twist. He didn't just break, he broke the game. By failing so hard, he went into negative levels, he's been freed from the curse. So the moral is, if at first you don't succeed, fail spectacularly until you unlock God mode. Shun looks absolutely bewildered, and honestly, who can blame him? The system just told him that failing was the secret to winning. His face screams, wait, that's how it works. He didn't just break the system, he unlocked the anti-system. Apparently, hitting rock bottom gives you access to the world's reverse side. It's not just a power-up, it's a whole new dimension of trouble. Shun is flabbergasted, as if the system just told him his terrible skill was actually a cosmic cheat code. He's reeling from the reveal, probably wondering if it comes with a user manual. Spoiler, it doesn't. He's getting the full main character power-up treatment complete with overwhelming purple energy. He looks a bit stressed, probably realizing that the world's reverse side might be more than just a fancy name. Buckle up, folks. Shun's getting the cosmic timeshare presentation for the world's reverse side. He's pondering divine power, frozen ancient beings, and an impenetrable wall. Standard orientation package for new reality breakers. And here's his tour guide, a glowing golden orb that just says, yo, is this the spirit guide to divine power? Or just a sentient, overly casual light fixture? The jury's still out. The reverse side apparently looks like a cosmic spa complete with glowing ethereal figures just chilling on the water. Shun's looking confused, wondering if he's unlocked God mode or just a really weird screensaver. The orb has a body and abs. Shun's looking pretty dumbfounded, probably realizing this isn't his average Tuesday. Who knew the reverse side had such dazzling resonance? Shun puts 2 and 2 together, realizing this glowing golden figure is the source of that casual Yoda. He's probably thinking, oh, so this is what cosmic IT support looks like. Good to know. Our mysterious entity, now revealed with a blindfold and a knowing smile, just dropped a bombshell. They can't keep time stopped. Turns out this cosmic being has been holding reality together just for this chat. No pressure, Shun. Since time is apparently a factor, even for gods, our blindfolded friend is fast-tracking the exposition. When a divine being says quick rundown, you know it's going to be the most confusing and important info dump of your life. Alright, Shun is now fully embracing his reverse side power. With his signature white hair and red eyes, he's channeling glitchy, pixelated purple energy. Who needs a coherent power system when you can just manifest cool-looking bugs? He's getting the info dump downloaded directly into his brain, much to his shock. Hope he's got enough RAM for this, because cosmic exposition comes with a lot of pop-ups. So the universe is basically the Matrix, and that golden god was just a sentient pile of data. Got it. Who knew the cosmos was run on a really advanced and apparently buggy hard drive? And now, for the big reveal. Our blindfolded data entity is dropping the name of the curse, but it's censored. Because nothing says divine wisdom quite like a conveniently redacted plot point. So humanity is stuck in a protected data partition, and it's Shun's job to go get them. His new job description: cross the cosmic firewall, save humanity, and probably defrag some servers along the way. Good luck with that, kid. And here's his reward for accepting the quest: power that exists outside this world's constraints. In other words, he's a hacker in a world of regular users. He's radiating red energy, ready to bend reality, or at least dramatically pose while doing it. Shun, now fully powered up, looks utterly shell-shocked. He's probably just processed the full scope of his new save humanity from a Dataverse job. Who knew cosmic responsibilities came with so much emotional baggage and a free hair dye job? He's being bombarded with urgent commands. Leave, protect, save the world, all because he's the chosen one with the curse. Talk about a heavy load for a guy who was just getting bullied in a cave. If you thought his new power was just glowing hands, think again. He can also turn into a gigantic, snarling purple wolf beast. Because of course he can. Saving the world just got a whole lot furrier. Shun gives us a grimace, radiating purple power with hints of his inner beast lurking. The clock is ticking, and he's ready to unleash his new monstrous form to save the world. No pressure. Shun, clearly having a moment, lets out a frustrated "damn it" as his powerful purple wolf manifestation charges forward. He's diving headfirst into his cosmic mission, grumbling all the way. Who said saving the world had to be graceful? He's giving himself a stern talking to, realizing confusion won't save the Dataverse. With his inner purple wolf beast growling in the background, he's stealing his resolve. Time to get over the existential dread and kick some digital butt. Forget confusion, he's fully unleashed. His enormous purple energy-infused wolf manifestation is tearing through the scene with glowing red eyes and bared fangs. Looks like the Dataverse is about to get a seriously aggressive reformat. He's radiating intensity as he unleashes his brand new error skill. With a fierce grin and blue energy crackling around him, he's ready to exploit some cosmic glitches. Who knew errors could look so powerful? From the depths of his error skill, Shun unleashes a torrent of crackling purple lightning. He maintains a surprisingly calm, almost chilling smirk amidst the storm. Looks like he's starting to enjoy the calculated mayhem. Shun's error skill is officially blowing minds. He's conjured a chaotic vortex of purple energy that even this new guy can't comprehend. This isn't like any flame magic, he sputters. That's because it's not magic, it's a feature-turned-bug-turned-weapon. Shun's having an existential crisis mid-battle. He's somehow wielding this brand new error magic like a seasoned pro, and he has no idea why. Guess some people are just born with an innate talent for cosmic chaos. And we cut to our damsel not so in distress from earlier Lees, who is utterly awestruck. Clearly Shun's not just breaking reality, he's breaking expectations too. Who needs a plan when you've got raw amazing power? Shun's error skill announced its presence with a bang, and now he's got a whole new audience of confused onlookers. This new guy is demanding answers about the massive explosion. So much for keeping a low profile. Another day, another bewildered face reacting to Shun's chaos. This bowl-cut wearing guy is utterly flabbergasted. More collateral damage to sanity courtesy of Shunbright. And another new face. This guy with his stylish black and teal hair is clearly not thrilled about Shun's entrance. He's demanding answers, probably wondering why our hero is causing such a ruckus. Shun's collecting a real fan club here. Lee's still reeling from Shun's explosive debut is now a bundle of nerves. Shun isn't just a force of nature. He's also a source of utter confusion for everyone, including his new #1 fan. Bowl-cut guy is back, and he's not just confused anymore. He's interrogating someone. Pointing a finger with a stern glare, he's demanding answers about Shun. Looks like our hero's mysterious entrance has definitely ruffled some feathers. Well, this took a turn. Lees is desperately trying to change the subject as someone's hand gets a little too familiar. Even the dark-haired guy in the back looks amused. Awkward. Time to redirect the conversation, or maybe just the hand. Someone just dropped a name. Bowl-cut guy is wide-eyed, stating that someone is picking a fight with Gazeria. Remember him? The angry level 66 kid. Looks like Shun has stirred up a hornet's nest. Amidst the chaos, Lees has recovered her composure. With a confident smirk, she's about to properly introduce herself. Looks like the real fun is just getting started now that the formalities are out of the way. Shun just got a thank you from Lees, and he's having none of it. Waving her off with a panicked no-no. He clearly doesn't want the credit. He's either incredibly humble or just cripplingly socially awkward. And her name is Lise Chevalier Level 10. She's clearly asserting her identity after Shun's awkward refusal. Looks like our hero just got a formal introduction complete with a stat pop-up. Subtle. Shun is already racking up rivals. The dark-haired observer is internally fuming about always the girls, while bowl-cut buddy glares, vowing revenge. Clearly Shun's attracting more than just monsters. He's collecting drama. Well, this changes things. Our dark-haired observer is now silently processing the truly unsettling news. Level has become -1. Looks like Shun's error skill isn't just flashy, it's got some serious system-breaking consequences. Negative levels? That's a new one. Our mystery man is delving into some truly glitchy stats, noting a CUR, a CED, frowny face glitch effect. It seems whatever's happening is twisting reality, and not in a good way. The numbers are barely holding together, promising more chaos for Shun. A new error skill has been revealed. Black Flame Magic. Shun isn't just messing with errors, he's weaponizing them. But what does this ominous new ability truly mean for our hero? Let's find out. Shun's Black Flame Magic is clearly unlike anything seen before. The narration emphasizes this unique, devastating power. Looks like Shun's not just breaking rules, he's creating entirely new ones. Our resident analyst is deep in thought, pondering the sheer magnitude of Shun's insane power. He knows you normally need an incredible amount of something to pull that off. The rules of magic are getting a serious rewrite around our hero. Even Lise is utterly bewildered, admitting she can't wrap my head around any of this. With a dazzling smile, she sums up the feelings of everyone watching. Shun's antics are baffling even his closest admirers. Our sharp-eyed analyst is back, sporting a subtle smirk as he delivers a single ominous word. But with a knowing gaze, he's clearly got more to say about Shun's error skill and its true implications. The plot, like our hero's power, thickens. In a blaze of golden light, Shun contemplates his newfound power. He wonders if he can finally become like my father. Looks like this isn't just about survival. It's about daddy issues and destiny. Well, that escalated quickly. Shun looks completely flabbergasted, recoiling in shock, while Lise stares with concern. Something serious just dropped, leaving our hero completely stunned. Hold on, there's a new player in town, or at least a very big presence just showed up. Both our dark-haired analyst and bowl-cut guy are completely startled. Looks like Shun's drama just got an upgrade. That's not a postcard view, is it? This chaotic swirl of blue, black, and white streak screams system error, or a massive influx of glitchy power. Whatever presence just landed, it's messing with reality, visually speaking. Our resident analyst is utterly terrified, screaming, "The hell is this thing?" The overwhelming blue energy clearly has him spooked. Looks like Shun isn't the only one attracting trouble now. Oh, it's a dragon. Of course it's a dragon. A mysterious white-haired warrior is squaring off against a massive glowing blue beast. The hell is this thing? Has a very clear, very scaly answer. And now back to Shun. He's in serious pain, grappling with a sudden, overwhelming memory. It seems his error skill isn't just a power-up. It's a key to unlocking some very uncomfortable truths from his past. His traumatic flashback is conveniently about the very blue dragon that just appeared in someone else's fight. He's realizing, I know this thing. His error skill is unlocking some seriously painful and very draconic memories. Shun is clearly reliving a pivotal memory, golden symbols swirling around his face. He's intently recalling exactly that person said. His error skill is not just about combat. It's about unlocking some serious backstory via verbal flashbacks. Turns out that person was talking about this. A massive blue dragon is wreaking absolute havoc, surrounded by shards of energy and tiny terrified figures. His error skill isn't just revealing memories. It's a full-blown, catastrophic vision of the past. A younger Shun is utterly startled, recoiling from a fierce, glowing wolf. Is this an unexpected ally or another past threat from his flashback? This memory is getting crowded. The glowing wolf is pulling off some serious zombie shenanigans. It's regenerating, but should be a corpse. This healing skill is definitely not standard procedure, even for magical wolves and flashbacks. Talk about a Lazarus effect. Two figures are now staring down that massive blue dragon, one nervously asking, "This is seriously bad news, isn't it?" Yes, it is. This flashback isn't just for show. It's a front row seat to disaster. The blue dragon isn't just for show. It's an energy breather. Its massive maw is unleashing a torrent of destructive blue power. This isn't just a memory. It's a front row seat to a blast from the past. A white-haired hero from Shun's memory is putting up a fierce magical defense, desperately conjuring a purple magic circle to block the dragon's overwhelming blue energy. Talk about a magic show under pressure. Young Shun is clearly not having a good day in this memory, screaming run. His panicked expression says it all. Someone's in serious danger, and he's desperate for them to escape the dragon's wrath. While that defense didn't quite hold up, the white-haired hero is completely engulfed by the dragon's devastating blue energy. Looks like the blast from the past is hitting a little too close to home. That's one way to get a facial. The white-haired figure is completely engulfed, screaming in pure agony. This flashback is turning into a full-blown personal trauma, hitting him right where it hurts. Turns out the white-haired hero isn't just taking a beating. He's having a grim realization. Just AS, I thought. Slumped but not defeated, he seems to have anticipated this draconic disaster. Worst I told you so moment ever. So the dragon isn't just a big flashy energy spitter. It's a terrifying Time Lord. The white-haired figure realizes it can manipulate lifespans. Not only is this thing a destructive force, it's also playing with life, death, and time. Yikes. In the middle of this mind-bending flashback, a new figure with a massive sword appears with a terrified, young Shun looking on. Is this another hero or another unfortunate soul caught in the dragon's time-bending wrath? The blonde warrior from the flashback, who looks suspiciously like Lee's, is now being hailed as a hero. With a puzzled, she's being told, "You saved my life." Looks like Shun's memory has a whole new savior, and she's not sure how to react. Our intrepid duo in the flashback are getting a bad vibe from the blue dragon, confirming there's something seriously OFF about that thing. Turns out, being a time-manipulating, landscape-regenerating, energy-blasting ancient beast does tend to give off some red flags. Who knew? Oh look, the blue dragon is getting ready for another performance. Its eyes are glowing ominously, mouth wide, open, probably about to unleash another blast of that pesky, time-manipulating energy. This flashback just keeps delivering front-row seats to disaster. Well, there goes the neighborhood. The blonde warrior is absolutely dwarfed by the blue dragon's colossal energy blast. This isn't just a memory. It's a front row seat to a pure, unadulterated magical catastrophe. Hope she brought a very big shield. That's not a pleasant experience. The blonde warrior is wincing in serious pain, engulfed by that powerful blue energy. Looks like being a hero against a time-bending dragon really takes its toll. The white-haired figure is really feeling the dragon's power now. Engulfed in blue energy and gritting his teeth, he's taking a massive hit. This memory isn't just about watching. It's about experiencing pure, unadulterated magical pain. In the midst of the blue dragon's overwhelming power, the white-haired figure declares, "It's all or nothing. I have to take this gamble." Engulfed in energy, he's throwing a Hail Mary. This memory just got a lot more intense. The blonde warrior is definitely not having a good time, looking distressed and caught in the powerful blue energy. Looks like taking a gamble against a time-manipulating dragon has some immediate painful consequences. Shun isn't just watching this traumatic flashback, he's reliving it with wide-eyed intensity. As the dragon unleashes chaos, he's processing every detail, probably realizing just how much danger he was truly in. Talk about a vivid memory. Well, that's one heck of a gamble. The white-haired figure is roaring in agony, completely consumed by the blue dragon's energy. This memory is less a walk down memory lane and more a full-blown, painful exorcism. The white-haired figure unleashes a desperate, blinding burst of energy, a last-ditch effort against the overwhelming dragon. This is the climax of the gamble, and it's not looking good for Team Human. The memory just blue-screened. With a glowing red error plastered everywhere, it seems Shun's mind has officially given up. Guess some traumatic memories are just too much for the system to handle. Despite the system errors, Shun isn't giving up. Gritting his teeth, he's mentally fighting to push through the memory, no matter how much his brain screams error. He's not just enduring, he's actively digging for answers. With a determined fist clenched, he's banking on his fuzzy flashback. This better not be a remembering the wrong answer on a test moment. Oh, for crying out loud. Just when he was about to drop some wisdom, the error screen is back, crashing his mental party. His memory's still on the fritz, proving some flashbacks are just too buggy for prime time. Even with the system screaming error, the memory of this white-haired figure pushes through. Engulfed in dark purple energy and gritting his teeth, it seems this flashback is bringing out some serious inner demons. This is an interesting twist. The white-haired figure, now shrouded in shadow, is radiating powerful purple energy. Looks like that gamble is finally paying off, probably with a new power-up. Hold Up Shun's memory just revealed his true form. This dark-haired figure radiating immense purple energy and fierce determination has officially entered his main character arc. Looks like that gamble paid off big time. And just like that, Shun emerges from the memory mist, now fully powered and smugly declaring his recollection was spot on. Looks like those error screens were just dramatic flair for this epic power-up. Talk about a glow-up. Shun, now fully powered and with a determined glare, is ready to flex. With his purple eyes blazing, he's recalling someone's words and clearly believes he's way stronger than whatever came before. His confidence just got a serious upgrade. The memory's in full swing. Shun in his full dark-coated glory strides towards the massive blue dragon. Even the blonde warrior thinks this epic showdown is so cool. Turns out power-ups make trauma exciting. Looks like the blonde warrior is finally putting two and two together, gasping. Could it be Shun is... She's realizing something monumental about her hero's power, probably wondering why he didn't tell her he was this cool earlier. Shun's power-up is so impressive, he's just casually floating next to the blue dragon's massive scales like it's no big deal. The glowing purple symbols are a nice touch. He is definitely making an entrance. Oh, now the blue dragon looks truly surprised, or perhaps utterly furious. Shun's big power reveal clearly rattled the ancient beast. Maybe it's not so cool when the tables are turning a dragon? The blue dragon is throwing a tantrum, diving towards Shun in a flurry of blue energy. But our hero, now powered up, is ready for a fight. This memory is less a quiet reflection and more a full-scale kaiju battle. Oh, Shun is feeling himself now. Surrounded by crackling purple energy, he confidently declares, "It's no use." Looks like someone's found their groove and is ready to show that blue dragon exactly why he's the main character. Shun, embracing his newly remembered power, now conjures black flame magic with a dramatic flourish. He finally unleashes a truly epic attack, proving to the blue dragon that he's not just a pretty face. He's also a walking purple power source. Shun's black flame magic isn't just for show. The blue dragon is now getting a taste of that purple power, with its eye bulging in what can only be described as extreme surprise or pain. Turns out elemental magic can really sting. Now fully armed with a glowing sword, Shun stands his ground against the thoroughly agitated blue dragon. Looks like black flame magic was just the appetizer, and now our hero is ready to carve up the main course. This is not the blue dragon's best day ever. With glowing red eyes and a furious snarl, it's swinging a massive claw, clearly agitated by Shun's unexpected power. This memory lane is more of a demolition derby. Shun, with fierce determination, channels immense blue energy, mirroring a massive ethereal dragon spirit above him. This memory is less about recalling the past and more about a spectacular display of raw elemental power. Talk about a glow-up. Mid-battle with the furious blue dragon, Shun is still reminiscing about his strange memories. He admits they're fuzzy, which is ironic considering he's clearly remembering how to unleash an epic combo right now. Shun, with glowing purple eyes, finally realizes his error skill isn't just a glitch, it's a feature. Looks like our hero is about to unlock another ridiculously overpowered ability. Get ready for some more errors. Shun, now fully engulfed in radiating purple energy, has unlocked his ultimate error form, confidently declaring, "I can be like this." Looks like our hero found his true calling, becoming a walking, talking, magic blasting light show. Shun unleashes the primordial secret sword, a flaming purple blade of pure concentrated error. You know the move is serious when it has 3 adjectives in the name. The blue dragon's about to get a very personal demonstration. Looks like the primordial secret sword is doing its job. The blue dragon is engulfed in Shun's signature purple energy, clearly feeling the full force of that attack. Turns out even ancient dragons aren't immune to a well-timed glow-up. Shun, now fully engulfed in his signature error flame, charges forward with a glowing sword. He's not just swinging steel, he's delivering a fashion statement and an elemental beatdown. Who said combat can't be stylish? Then he summons a massive purple dragon made of pure power because subtlety is a word he's officially deleted from his vocabulary. Go big or go home right. The reward for beating a dragon? Massive EXP and dropping to level -3. The game's logic is officially drunk. But hey, he got another error skill as a consolation prize. And now he's pondering his new mysterious, unique skill. Our hero collecting confusing power-ups he doesn't understand. Classic. And the penny drops. He's not just broken. He's gaming the system in reverse. Failing harder makes him stronger. The ultimate life hack for losers. And we're back to reality. Or someone is. This guy looks completely shell-shocked. Did Shun's mental power-up have some real-world side effects? Shun, looking sharp in his dark coat, strides confidently alongside a cheerful Lise. After that wild power-up, he seems ready for whatever comes next, which, knowing his luck, is more chaos. His accidental charisma has earned him a follower. He's now awkwardly questioning Lise about why she's following him. Another day, another powerful woman inexplicably drawn to our clueless hero. Lise, with an intensely sparkling gaze, declares, "It is very, whatever," is she's clearly very into it. Our blonde companion has gone from follower to full-on enthusiastic admirer. Shun, looking thoroughly overwhelmed, tries to process her intense enthusiasm. Surrounded by question marks, he's clearly thinking, "Yeah, I still have no idea what's going on or why I'm so popular." Lise finally spills the beans. He's her knight in shining, slightly confused armor. Our hero, meanwhile, looks absolutely mortified, as if being a savior is the most embarrassing thing ever. Shun, accepting his fate as a reluctant savior, decides there's no real reason to ditch Lise. After all, they did just conquer a void dragon and escape a dungeon. What's one more tag-along? Even after all that chaos, Shun proves he's a practical hero, diligently gathering his monster drops. But he's also smart enough to keep his major boss-slaying achievements under wraps. Subtlety, Shun, subtlety. He's looking intently at his glowing hand, still trying to piece together the rules of his broken cheat code. Shun, a true hero of logistics, immediately starts planning his loot-selling route. But he's forgetting one very enthusiastic piece of loot that followed him out. And just as he's planning his escape to the nearest pawn shop, Lise drops another bombshell of affection. She offers to be his personal sponsor. His reaction is pure, unadulterated panic, probably wondering if his curse also means acquiring a sugar mama. The man's got it rough. He looks thoroughly spooked, spotting two shadowy figures while overhearing talk about levels. He can't escape the game's mechanics, even when trying to be inconspicuous. His worst fear has materialized. His dragon-slaying exploits are now public gossip. His low-key plan is officially a spectacular failure. Shun, looking all apologetic, is now saying sorry to Lise. After his internal monologue about reputation management, he's probably about to ditch her. Poor Lise. But Lise, with a knowing smile and a finger to her lips, perfectly understands his need for secrecy. Or so she claims. She seems ready to be his loyal, slightly overbearing accomplice. Shun, rendered utterly speechless, stares blankly. He's probably wondering if this overly enthusiastic ally is more liability than secret keeper. He's baffled that Lise, despite her ditzy vibe, apparently read his mind. He's slowly realizing this blonde bombshell might be more cunning than he thought. After her surprisingly astute understanding, Shun offers a genuine thanks. He's relieved and ready to proceed to the guild, hoping this secret identity thing actually works out. The majestic archway of the guild looms. Shun is about to step into the next stage of his incognito adventure. It's not going well so far. His plan lasts approximately 5 seconds before he's recognized. His face screams, "My life is a lie," as his attempts at blending in spectacularly fail. He finally gets to the counter, politely asking to exchange his loot for cash. But this simple transaction might be the next step in his reputation going completely off the rails. The clerk's slightest hesitation sends him into a full-blown panic. He's not built for this kind of subterfuge. Turns out she was just impressed. She confirms his loot is top tier, linking it to a dangerous monster report. His secret is starting to look less like a secret and more like a neon sign. And then the whole place explodes in purple light and a spam of skill level up notifications. His cover is officially blown in the most spectacular way possible. And now for our other leading, Lady Yalisha. She's being asked if she finished things off, confirming she's a big deal around here. Alright, Lise is still here. and she's not a fan of people bad-mouthing Shun, responding with a magically enforced shut up. And now we switch back to Yalisha, the recruiter. She watches Shun with a knowing smirk. It's clear she's the one who's been pulling the strings. Yalisha, previously all subtle smiles, is now fully enveloped in a terrifying vortex of dark, shadowy energy. Her test is about to begin. Her test involves trapping him in an illusion and unleashing Black Flame magic. Standard HR procedure, I'm sure. She gets right up in his face with a sinister grin and a dagger revealing her power was all illusions. Our hero looks utterly shocked, realizing he's been completely played. Her grim expression and glowing red, I deliver a chilling promise. Cross her, and you're not just gone, you're completely erased from your former life. Worst job interview ever. Shun, abandoning all pretense of subtlety, glares intensely, realizing he's been backed into a corner. The gloves are off, and he's about to stop not standing out and start shining brightly. He obliterates her illusions with a blinding surge of power. Yalisha is left utterly astonished, her carefully crafted reality shattered, realizing the true extent of his capabilities. While everyone else gapes, Yalisha stands with a smug, knowing smile. It seems her defeat was merely an elaborate setup, and she's perfectly delighted with the chaos. Queen of Mind games much? Shun, ever the understated powerhouse, reveals his second error skill, the ominously named Claw of Attack. He's clearly done playing nice. His status screen reveals a staggering 210 attack power, a tenfold increase. Our jobless hero isn't just powerful, he's quietly operating on a whole other level. A colossal, ethereal hand descends from the sky, meeting a furious explosion of red energy. This epic collision marks a pivotal confrontation with Shun in the eye of the storm. As screams fill the air, Shun stands firm, calling out Yalisha's name. Turns out, even a jobless hero has people to worry about. But he's sharp, cutting through the chaos to reveal it's all just another illusion. He confronts the mastermind, demanding to know her true intentions. Yalisha, observing him, uses that he's not just strong, but also incredibly sharp. His ability to calmly assess her illusion has her intrigued. With a knowing smirk, she perfectly deduces his true, far more relatable intention, avoiding trouble. Her sharp insight leaves him panicking, realizing he's been utterly read. After a brief, chaotic interlude, where she terrifies some civilians, she's ready to get down to business. She leans in close to Shun, promising a little apology that sounds anything but. Shun finally asks the obvious question, what in the actual heck? Yalisha coolly explains the tied-up men are just her fan club, proving she has a unique approach to crowd control. It was all a job interview. A chaotic, life-threatening, psychologically manipulative job interview for an elite organization called Levantine. Shun's stunned expression perfectly captures the existential dread of being recruited by this chaotic big sis. She hits him with the classic "prove your haters wrong" speech, which of course triggers a full-blown traumatic flashback about his departing father. Standard protagonist motivation unlocked. Emerging from the flashback with a new resolve, Shun looks ready to accept. But just as she thinks she's got him, he refuses, unleashing another wave of uncontrollable purple energy. Because why make things simple? Yalisha, completely unfazed, simply pulls him into an embrace. She's not mad. She's intrigued. Because for her, this is all just a very, very entertaining game.